Okay, Facebook, we back on. I'm not for sure what happened. I don't know. It just keeps cutting us off. We were on before for 45 minutes. We've only been on for 18 minutes. So I'm not sure what's going on. So just please bear with us. And for those that was live with us, please join back in and share the video. Sorry about that. Hopefully it won't happen again. This is kind of crazy, but it is what it is. So, but go ahead, Sheila, you were talking. So
yeah, it's just something with the old-fashioned thing with love or whatever. Because and then like Sam said, love was number one, but you definitely have to like me. I want you to like me, and then we loving on each other. And like Keena just said as well, you want somebody that's going through the course of his day. Oh, I miss my baby. Let me call her and see how she's doing. I want that.
But is that how females sit up and think? Do men really think like that?
I don't think
do men like do. Yeah, I mean,
but secretly, I think that men. Yeah, I think that men really do think like that, but they don't want to be put out there that they think like that. They don't want to be feeling like, okay, he's soft because you know what I mean.
But who's being soft too? If this your lady, then what is there to be soft about? Love? I mean, like
they think like that in the beginning. I think, and this is just the opinion of a female, and of course I don't know how men think, but it seems as though initially they are all in love, all of that, and then
but what changes that makes them
they get you. Once they got you,
that's right. Once they get you, I got it now.
When you make that commitment, okay, it's just me and you.
Yeah,
nobody else.
That's not fair.
Because then they get a little relaxed with it. And we probably get a little relaxed too.
Yes.
I'm like, we probably get a little relaxed too, but everybody gets relaxed. The whole relationship changes.
It does.
Well, I really don't think men sit up and think like, I think, just my opinion, like what Keena just said, like just call and just want to hear your voice.
I think they do. When they do.
I'm just saying, I just think sometimes we as women tend to want men to act out how we act out. Like what we do.
Think like that. They do. Not saying all, but
right.
Yes, I think they do too.
So what's your thoughts when a man can express itself? Or just kind of,
to me that's a deal breaker. I'm sorry.
That's a tough one. Yeah.
It's to me because you don't want to be with somebody that cannot as affectionate as you are. You want somebody that if you can't be as affectionate as you are, just at least give you something to go on, to drive on. Look forward to something. Just
so when you
what if he what if it's like in a case where it's he's not used to like being affectionate or just expressing what's on his mind.
It could be a deal breaker, like you said. It depends on you. If that's something that you require, it could be a deal breaker.
Right. So you have to go in with, hey, this is a requirement for me because hey, I can show you that, but can you show? And then at the same time, if he's open to learn from his woman, hey, we have something to go on. Right. Not open to learn, no.
You kind of have to feel what he may not do it the way that you want him to. He's doing what he knows how to do. Or I'm not necessarily saying train him or teach him. Get into him. Get into how he expresses
Let's
himself.
communicate about it. Let's talk about it. Yes.
How does he express himself? He might not express himself in the same way that you express yourself.
Right.
If he might think, I'm doing the thing. If he brings a bottle of wine over.
Right.
And you're like, okay, thank you. But he's thinking that this is the way he's showing his affection. He's bringing wine. It might not be flour.
Right.
Or it might not be.
I see what you said.
Right.
He might.
They have a different way of showing appreciation, and you may not think it's the right way, but he's showing you what he knows.
I think me and Sam talked about that before too. It's like I had to really realize that just the way I want it, you're not gonna always get it that way. You got to be so open to know that you're not going to. If you come home from work, hey, I had this trouble there. Oh my God, you so upset about the day. He's telling you, oh, okay, it'll be all right.
It's gonna be all right.
It hurts your feelings because you went through such a traumatized day. But the fact that he's not showing you the compassion that you want, oh my God, you're so inconsiderate. That's not true.
That's not true. This is how he expresses.
Exactly. So I think we've always kind of discredited the fact of how they don't show what we show, and we feel like, okay, oh my God, and how we do it. And there's nothing wrong with it. We just have to learn how to respect the fact that we're different. he's a man, I'm a woman. He's not gonna do the whole thing that we do, you know, and don't chop him up because of that.
That's
You
true.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
and that was my whole point. I think sometimes we get so wrapped up and we want men to act and respond how we respond
Right.
to each other or how
Yeah.
women respond. I think sometimes we get so wrapped up in that and they don't think like we do. They
They
don't
do
move
not.
like how we do.
No.
But I feel like when you love somebody, that it's nothing that should stand in the way. It wouldn't matter where you at.
true.
So so another sidebar. What do you think about public affection?
I love it.
You love public affection?
Let's
Okay.
do it.
Is that what you said?
Right. Let's do it.
So you don't have a problem with, so have you ran into like someone you were dating that didn't like public affection? So how did that make you feel?
They didn't like
Like-
you. He didn't want to show you. He's not attracted to you. What is it?
Oh, just public affection. It could be like kissing us and like,
I accept that that's just not how he
It gets down. That's
but
not-
if you
It's not a
like
deal
it,
breaker.
okay, so it's not
That's
a deal
not a
breaker.
deal breaker.
That's not a deal breaker.
It's definitely
It's
not.
not.
Okay, wait a minute. Joseph said, I didn't think y'all knew that. What did we know, Joseph?
What's that,
What
Joseph?
do we know?
Oh, my.
Is that a button up there? We can like have Joseph to kind of go live with us. Cause
You
Joseph,
need to go live, Mr. J.
yes, yes.
Ruby Thompson Hood said, hey, ladies.
Hey, Ruby!
Yay.
Thank you so much for joining in. What is it, Joseph? Like, respond real fast. I'm just curious on what we did.
What did he say?
He said, I don't
He
think.
said, I didn't think y'all knew that. He said, no, he's not gonna.
It's scary. Why not?
Oh my God.
He's not
So-
Wait a minute. I want to get on this one. Oh.
Yeah, you know we try to like brainstorms on topics that would like reach or appeal to everybody.
Right.
So men and women. So we're not trying. This is not a man bashing. This is not a
Never
bunch of
is.
chicks
Never is.
just like complaining or anything like that. It's just that it's just open conversation. We just try to find things that male and female can kind of relate to.
These are our own individual
Opinions.
opinions.
Yeah.
Yes.
And sometimes you glean something off of what somebody else
Right.
We're not being judgmental.
No judgment. No judgment on over here.
No judgment
None.
on. It's not a man bashing. It's just a woman.
Right. So,
So
so since Keena gave me the big
Ooh.
question, so I was asked about the how long of a relationship have you been in before? So that would go to Sam now. How much time would you put into a relationship and say, you know what, hey, I'm just not willing to put any more time into it.
Well, the thing about it is that like you can't really look at like
An expiration date?
you can't put an expiration date on it. Like,
Okay.
but I think it's just like how the flow of it.
If it's going
And-
good, let it go.
Yeah.
Right. And
That's
then
true.
I feel like if I feel like if you care about me like that, you just need to go ahead and take me off the market.
Okay.
You know, there's people I know that got married in 6 months,
Yep.
in a year,
I
and
know
still
someone-
married.
Yep, I know.
You know,
someone-
and like, what you say?
Nothing.
You should make a good point. There's people out there that get married within 6 months and married for 20 plus years.
Yes.
But then there's people that get married and the marriage only lasts 3 months.
Yep.
Why? What happened to that time frame that you were dating for 10 years and then married for only less than a year?
Right.
Something happened.
I remember when I was younger, I always thought 1 year. That a
Yeah.
man should know within a year
Mm.
whether or not when I was younger,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought, now I definitely do not think that way. But that was what I thought when I was younger. Within a year, he should know whether or not he wants to marry.
Well,
You know, I
I'm
kind of agree with
What
that.
did you say? Do you require the being married to be alone?
No, I don't. I think that things need to be put in place. You know, you need to make sure all the other doors are closed.
close
Okay.
the doors.
You know,
Yes.
and then put things in place because one, it's not just an ex-wife or then their children, and you want to make sure that he's taking care of his children.
Amen.
You want to make sure that your children are taken care of, and then you all want to look out for each other.
Mhm.
So as long as those things are in place, I don't necessarily feel like I have to be married, but I've been married before.
Okay.
So
So going back to what she said, do you all feel kind of the same because you've been married before, and then we kind of feel a little differently
It could be.
because.
But Nina made a good point. She just whispered something to me. I need to take that on advice. There's no expiration date on dating someone. It's like a time limit to say, okay, when you're going to marry me? When you're going to marry me? And she made a good point. Take that advice. There's no expiration date. It will have
expiration date on what though?
being in a long-term relationship without being married.
But as you get older, don't
You do want
things
it.
look differently to you than it do when you were in your like 20s or whatever the case
In
may
the
be?
20s, I think we all wanted that white dress and be walking down the aisle.
Then you're looking for making your family. You're looking like now.
We all in our 40s, you know, and we all thinking now like,
Now I'm not looking for a man that I can have children with because
Been there, done that.
that's done. I'm not looking for that.
you
Okay,
just
but
want companionship, really.
ladies, Joseph did respond.
All right,
Listen,
Joseph.
Joseph said, men express themselves their own way, not the way you all want us to.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yes.
I thought he was saying he didn't know that we knew that.
Oh, that's what
Yes, we know that.
Yes.
I think we learned this now, but when we were younger.
You're right.
That's why
Yes.
We did not know
Honestly,
this.
Honestly,
I did not know
so
this.
honest. Yes, I was talking to Sam about this as well. The fact that I never really considered how men felt because I always felt like he don't consider how I feel, so bump the way he feel. So I think it's because I raised a young man that I pretty much have like I had a different outlook on it, and I really feel like I feel bad, and I actually had to ask for forgiveness because I was always just saying, you know what, forget that. And I had to realize too, guess what? Men are human as well as we are. They feel and hurt just like we do.
They do.
So I
They just
think
show it a
it's
different way.
right. So and I apologize. So I apologize to all the men out there that I probably came across to as wrong or whatever. But what I'm trying to say now is I do know that you all hurt and
Just as
feel
well as we do.
just as well as we do.
They just do it differently. They show their feelings a little
Right.
different.
Yes.
You know, we're more emotional.
Yes.
Emotional and
A wreck.
a wreck.
Yeah, we are.
Men can be a wreck, but they will be inside, indoors. They don't
Right.
show that outside. No one else,
Right.
see.
Because women are internal, men are external.
Very good. I like that.
So, but yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Wow. You know, it's just I don't know. It's just I don't want you all thinking that I'm thinking like you have to be married. It's just that it's just certain things that take place once you get older, and you just kind of look at again life a little differently. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sometimes it works out so much better when you're not married as opposed to you're in a relationship together. You all click so well. Why even try to change it with getting married or whatever? Sometimes it works out like that. I'm not saying that's what I want, but I'm just saying sometimes if it's not broke, don't try to fix it. Basically.
So what happens if you what happens if you in a situation you're just living together?
What you mean?
Just living together and you just living together for like 20 years.
So that's fine.
That's fine.
As long as everything is set up.
It's in order.
Everything is in order.
Yeah.
Your finances in order. What's this? What's that? I'm responsible for this.
So you agree with that now?
I'm going to agree with that. I am agreeing with that.
I'm not gonna recommend that for younger women.
No, we're talking about our age.
Our age group. You know, if you're living with someone,
we've been married before, so
when you live with someone, you have to set the guidelines and the rules. There has to be rules and guidelines of respect and responsibility. You know what I'm saying? This is like a roommate / boyfriend or girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? It's just that you have to have the priorities in order. The respect order, like, company-wise, I better not see no ex-girlfriends, he better not see no ex-boyfriends come in the house. I'm just saying.
No, that's
You know what I'm saying? Like a business.
We on a whole
different level. I'm just saying, financial-wise, the bills are paid. We both are responsible for the bills in the household. We're making sure everything is taken care of. The maintenance of the house, everything has to be a joint agreement.
Okay, that's what's up.
Joseph
Was there any more? Joseph,
we didn't have Joseph as a guest.
It's just Okay, so Sheila, this question's for you.
No. Just read Joseph's comment.
Let me see.
Here you
Before
go.
the-
Joseph is very into.
He said, marriage is no guarantee. I was married for 25 years and the flame went out.
Joseph, wait, Joseph.
Okay.
Joseph, I'm going to ask you this question.
Oh God.
25 years of marriage, and that's longevity. And I'm thinking about our grandparents that have been married 50, 60, 70, 80 years.
Yeah.
How does the flame go out?
Ooh, that's a tough question.
Some of them, I'm just sorry. 25 years, you've seen the good, bad, and ugly. That's what I'm trying to
So
say.
you saw everything, all that.
Unless somebody
I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying, I just don't see, I look at longevity. I want 60, 70, 80 year marriage. I want to make sure we're rocking in the same chair together.
Right.
But they had that staying power.
I was gonna say, yeah, I think
They
we live
had
in a
that
society
same
now where people just, it's quicker to bail.
Yeah.
They go in with the out. Don't go in with the out.
You
know what I mean?
cannot.
Yeah. So my thing is put some work into it.
Patience.
Yes. And I know of a few that just go into something and
And
know
Joseph, I'm
I
not,
have an out.
Okay,
you know,
Joseph,
if you
I'm
do
not
something,
gonna
I'm
put
done.
all of you.
Joseph, I'm not trying to be.
I'm not gonna put
Okay.
everything out there, Joseph.
No,
I'm gonna
Joseph, I'm not gonna-
personal question.
I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna say what you
But
just.
you know what? He put it on Facebook.
Okay.
Well, he didn't finish that. I want to know what happened.
Okay, Joseph did answer my question. He said the bedroom got cold.
Ooh,
Right.
That's what I'm like.
Now,
Yeah.
Joseph, let me say this. That's a good topic that we would love to discuss about that, because what happens if the relationship,
That may be a
the
topic.
long-term relationship fizzles because of bedroom?
Right.
Woof. Frostiness.
Cold.
So,
Iceberg.
but it takes two. So somebody
This
didn't
is true.
takes
interact
two.
with the, the fact that it went cold. I don't know, but
Is
Okay.
there a conversation to be had about that?
Is there a
Right.
situation, maybe there's a physical or maybe emotional thing that may be going on with that person? Let's keep it real.
I think a lot of times people take a lot of outside, like work stuff, and they bring it home,
Oh,
and it starts to kind of
Take-
unravel or do something different.
Right.
Well, Sam, yeah. But I didn't mean to cut you off, but let's be real. We all are in our age now, but things with the women, through our bodies as well as the men's body, that can cause the sexual relationships to kind of like dwindle.
Right.
And how do you deal with that? You know what I'm saying?
You talk about it.
You have to be,
You talk.
yes.
You have to talk about it.
You gotta be
Open with
open
that.
to try different
Different
things,
things
and just kind of like bring it back, bring that flame back.
And sometimes it may not happen. It may not. The fight may still be dull.
But you won't go down without a fight, right?
But you better
don't
keep
go down,
fighting.
Exactly.
You better keep fighting for that relationship.
There's
Exactly.
still a burn, yeah.
There's still a burn, just like you grilling that chocolate still trying to light up.
And yeah.
Now, Joseph, that's all you gotta do is light that match and see if it keep coming up.
I had a
The
sidebar
match light.
before we go from this particular topic. The sidebar was, why do people make you feel like if you're in a relationship for 10 years, why haven't you gotten married? They look at you a certain way because you put so much time in. Why they make you look and feel a certain way? Although you don't care, but why does society made that you put all that time in? It's like, where's the ring at? What are you doing? Why do people make you feel that way? If you're comfortable, why is that enough to let you know that, hey, I'm good? Stop stressing and pressing on the fact that I'm with it. I've been with it for so long. What is wrong with the fact that I'm okay with it and you're not?
It's working.
Right. So
Yeah,
why
the
was
mind
that?
there is-
But I'm just gonna throw it out there. There's so many celebrities out there that has been in long-term relationships and has worked out successfully.
Yes. Goldie Hawn is number one.
Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell.
Yes.
We got Whoopi. What's her name? Oprah. Oprah and Stanley. That's still
Stanley,
kind
yeah.
of.
Oprah, speaking of Oprah, if you look for a new BFF,
That's
I'm
a
available.
Oprah and Stanley. We have so many other people that have just been in relationship, not married, and been together 20, 30, 40 years.
Yes. Much respect to them. So,
Hey,
yeah.
it works. And then you have those marriages that have been 20 years married, and now you're getting a divorce.
True.
Crazy.
True.
Like Joseph.
But do you stay with that person
if you're not happy,
Do you stay even if it's been 25 years?
I just think whether it's a marriage or it's you just shacking up or whatever. If you're not happy, you're not happy. It's just
Right.
time to go around.
Happiness is priceless. That you can't buy that with money. Happiness is something that you just strive to have. So if you're not happy, please.
But the thing is, you're going to have your good and bad days in a relationship. So you're not going to be happy 24 hours, 365 days out of the year.
That's true.
But if it's all year round
Mhm.
that you're not happy,
Oh,
that's a problem.
then a lot of people do it for the children. We're gonna stay together.
Yes.
Oh,
the
my
children
God.
feel that. The
Yes.
children know when there's a
The
problem.
kids are affected by that. Yes, they are. Yes.
They know that you guys are not happy.
Yes,
You're
they do.
arguing.
You think they don't know, but they
They do know. They can vibe it. It's like a sense. It's like you two are not even communicating. You're not even looking at each other.
Just
Yeah.
functioning.
You just
Yeah.
functioning just because.
Joseph answered the question.
All right,
And
guys.
he said he fought for 4 years, and he chose himself.
I agree.
Okay.
I don't see that.
That's what's up.
And that's
I'm
what we're
fine
coming
with
back
that.
to. You wasn't happy. It's like it wasn't working.
Right.
You know, and hopefully there's someone else out there for you that can make you very happy.
Maybe that'd be a project.
We can work on it.
Right. We may have to do the Steve Harvey.
We
one.
can do
Yeah.
that.
A Joseph hook up.
We're gonna hook up Joseph with someone.
Joseph said,
Yeah.
that's okay. No, he
He
didn't say that. He didn't say that. But that's okay. He did not say that.
But it's each his own. You know, if you're happy, whatever relationship, how long you've been in it, it's just you. If you're
Right.
married, you're married. If
Don't
you're
let
not,
society tell
Do
you what
not.
you
Do
supposed
not.
Exactly.
it's no one can determine how you feel but yourself.
Because no one knows what's going on with your life, but you and your
Your partner is
your
different.
partner. Yes.
Yeah. If you're happy, you got that smile on your face, that person make you happy, and you constantly think about them, let everything else go.
What is that coming in?
Now,
It's like
Tammy
what?
says,
Tammy who?
Tammy Phillips.
Hi, Tammy.
Hey,
Hi, Tammy.
She said, marriage, committed relationships, living together, they are all different. And using the Oprah example, if she dies tomorrow, Stedman isn't recognized as anything other than her friend.
Yes, and that's exactly. Yes.
Marriage solidifies the union by making it legal.
Yes.
Hey.
And that was kind of the point I made earlier, because basically if anything happens, it's just Stedman's just a long-term friend.
Stedman needs to make sure that he's got some kind of insurance. If you're dependent on each other,
Mhm.
that's if you are, everything is intertwined and you're dependent on each other, then you have to look out for each other. You're not doing it through a marriage license, but
Right.
you can do it through
Legal.
an insurance policy.
Policy.
You can do it through
Just
certain different ways. There are different ways that you can do it, but you can look out for each other.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's important.
It is.
As long
Thank
as
you
they're
so much,
happy,
Tammy.
they're happy with things the way that they are. Leave them the way that they are.
Mhm.
Put something in place so that if this should not work out, then now the things that you can put in place are kind of a life and death thing, as opposed to we just fell out of love and we're not feeling each other no more, so we're about to separate. Now, if you intermingle things and it's not a death situation that departs you, then what can you put in place
That's a good point, Dina. Very good point.
Yeah.
to, for your
Something to make you go, think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good question. I like that, Tammy.
Okay,
That
so
was
we're gonna
good.
move right along a little bit more. We have one more topic we wanted to cover, and that's being misunderstood as an independent woman.
Ooh.
Like, that is crazy.
But so true.
So, like as an independent woman, it's like a gift and a curse.
Yes.
Because it's like, don't a man want a woman that know how to take care of business? But then again, like, it's about finding that balance. When you're single and you're used to doing everything on your own and you have no one else to depend on, then of course you go hard.
Right.
You go hard, and sometimes people frown at that for some reason.
They do.
And it's not like it's, as an independent woman or as a single woman or even a single mom, you just you got to go ham because you have nobody else to depend on.
Right.
And I've ran into a lot of people that really kind of had a issue with just being independent.
Right.
with you being independent.
Example,
right.
like what though?
Okay, speak on what someone told you.
That's what I want to hear.
What about Sam don't need a man?
Exactly.
I'm like, where
Okay.
the hell that come from?
Where did that come from? Who
No,
said that?
no, I've been told that like a couple times. Like, Sam don't need a man.
Right.
Like
A male
yeah,
supposed to-
Need and wants are two different things.
Okay.
Need and wants are two different things.
But
That was the basis of them saying that.
I mean, like, because you know the way the way you act, the way with the things you do or whatever. I'm like, but if I'm just living my life and I'm working and just hustling or doing whatever it is I'm doing or whatever, what they got to do with me not wanting a man?
It's totally irrelevant.
I think, you know, I don't even know who he is.
Me
so.
either.
But the fact that he said that, I think he really was observing the whole thing with how Sam have it sold together. Sam has everything. She got all her I's dotted, all her T's crossed.
That's true.
She don't need nobody to come in here and wear the pants because Sam wear the pants, the dress.
Well, okay, and see, that's what the misconception.
Okay.
That's what it comes in at. That's what the issue come in at.
Right.
Because the thing about it is that when you
don't want to wear the pants.
right, I don't want. I have no choice.
But men
I-
perceive
I
that.
admit, but
don't
see,
wanna
and
wear
that's
the
what I think that's where that come from. But I'm like, what else am I supposed to be doing? Begging you for money?
Right.
Like, I mean, I'm supposed to wear the pants because I'm responsible for me and my child.
Right.
So I think that's where the kind of like,
I thought women being about their business is a
It's
attractive thing.
right, but in
They
this,
make you feel like it is in the beginning.
But it's a fear
then-
factor.
Yeah.
Men-
I
there-
think that I've ever experienced.
Let me say
I've
this, just to
experienced that.
say this, that all of us have different careers and choices in our lives. And being independent or being knowledgeable,
okay,
that's a fear in a lot of people. They see us, you know, we're doing everything we need to do. We're taking care of business. We're taking care of home. You know, maintaining our cars. I remember as a kid, I just see my father just change the oil and change the tires. Now, as women who's single, we have to do it. Not me, but I don't do it. But I'm just saying, but before I got into a relationship, I had to go do that.
I had no choice.
I had no choice. I'm like, I had to learn about everything about a car and everything else. How to, which one is a flathead screwdriver and which one's the one with the round thing.
Philippines.
I didn't know what that was. You know what I'm saying? And
and that's fine. That's fine.
That's why I went and got my AAA. I got AAA. I put my daughter on AAA. I'm like, everybody, AAA for you. Everybody get AAA. All of
But that's
Right.
part of being
women that I know.
independent. That's what we have to start doing on our own. You know what I'm saying?
But you can't let that translate to you when you're in a relationship that you now want to be the man. You
Right.
want to call the shots.
Right.
You
And
want
this is
things to
what
go your
Joseph
way.
says.
So
Joseph, what did you
Joseph
say?
you have to know how to separate
it.
or there's a thin line between
Yeah.
that.
But you know something, but the thing about it that you like, it's like when you're so used to doing things on your own, and then when somebody kind of comes into the picture, like,
Sam,
yes.
let it
Be ready
go.
to let it go.
Oh, of
Let
course,
it
yeah,
go.
yeah. But the
Let
thing
it
about
go.
it is
Let that man be that man.
of course, yeah. But the thing about it is that it's just like when you're so used to doing it on your own, and you just kind of just
It's
go about
second
it.
nature, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but see,
Yeah.
some people take that in the wrong way, and
You
it
have
just
to be conscious though on your part.
True.
that-
Let him know.
Let him know.
Yeah. When he's here,
Yeah.
hey, let him do that.
Just sit back.
And don't be impatient.
Let
Because
him
that's
do
what
it.
about persons
Yeah.
is.
Right.
It's like, no,
Don't
don't
do it
right.
right.
Yes.
Hurry up. You're not
No.
doing it fast enough. You're not
Right.
doing it right.
Then we get up and do it. And
Yeah.
Yeah. That pissed them off.
Do not do
because,
that
oh,
to
wow, you couldn't wait. You know.
And don't
so-
mess it up. 'Cause
Yeah.
if you mess it up,
I told you so.
if you mess
Right.
it up, it's a problem.
What did Joseph say?
Joseph said some women take it too far. I've had women take it wrong when I open the door for them.
What?
That's who I am. Wow.
No, that's no.
No.
That is, I love that. That's a turn on for me for a man to come over the door. I ain't gonna lie. I just step to the side.
Go ahead, step to the side.
Go ahead. Or making sure
Don't
that you
forget to thank you.
and to thank
Don't
you.
forget to thank you.
You know, it's all that courtesy. It's all that, etiquette and respect,
Some women just not used to that.
They're not used to it.
They never
Look,
tell
let me tell you, if
It's
you
another
don't open up doors and things like that, I got a problem with that.
Yeah.
Like, and women have to start like paying more attention to that. Like with my daughter, I always tell her, she's 18, like when your friend come pick you up, you should never touch a doorknob, and that's the expectation you have to set.
Right.
Because some men just, especially the younger generation, they really don't know.
They don't know.
You know, look,
Yeah.
I can honestly say, like my nephew Amari is a gentleman. I don't know where. I don't know if he got it from you or his dad or whatever. Like he is a straight gentleman. Like yes, he'll like he takes
so he has those qualities that a woman is going to love.
Yes, and I always
and then the fact that he's tall too. So that's
But just back to your question, the young lady who took offense to that, she was never used to that. She never had that before, and so for her not to have someone do that for her and to see you do it, she took it up.
Let's have a moment of silence for her.
Yeah, she needs to learn that let a man be a man.
Right.
You know, and it's all come from the how parents are raising their kids
And
nowadays.
that's just respect.
It's
Like,
out of
how do you frown upon somebody respecting you?
Exactly.
Come on now.
Okay, so Tammy says, fact, need and want are different. I think society has made the term independent as a negative. It just means that the person is able to take care of business.
Amen.
And even in a marriage or relationship, she isn't helpless.
There you go.
Okay, I agree with
I
that.
like that, Tammy.
I like that a lot.
Love
I like
it.
that. I
Love
like
it.
that a
Love
lot.
it. I love it.
Okay.
That is so true.
It is.
You know.
So,
I think it's a turn on for a man to see a woman. You know, it's not a turn on. I would say they see us. It's attractive. They say, "Oh gosh."
I was always told that. It's like, hey, I like how you handling that.
And you handle it. It's the
You know
word.
what? You gotta drive that car really
Really well.
So, you know, hey,
Neil said independent woman. Neil said she got her own, you know, and that's true.
I don't love me for that reason. You need to love me
that's a bonus.
and just know that. I'm like, you need to love me and just know that.
Yeah. So
It's not a curse. It's actually a gift to be independent.
Yes. And I would think that someone told me that when a man doesn't appreciate an independent woman is because he's not strong enough to
insecure.
handle it.
Exactly.
And that came
That's
from
what I
a
heard
man
before too. Yeah.
tell me that.
I heard that
like,
before.
It's insecurity.
okay.
Yeah. So,
It's insecurity.
and I know for a fact that when it comes to independent women, my mom is the epitome of an independent woman. That
Yes.
when a man have been in her presence or she's been in a relationship, whatever, it's like it's hard for them to pick up a screwdriver or a hammer because she's gonna do that, you know. And then the fact that if he do it and he do it wrong, she's not gonna let him live that down. So I'm like,
I'm gonna
okay.
make him redo it.
You gonna redo that?
I'm gonna watch you, and then I'm gonna let you. If it's not right, I'm gonna watch you, or maybe I help you.
You know,
Let's help. Let's work together.
Let me pass you the screwdriver, honey. What you need? You need the hammer? Okay,
I can do that, and I have done that.
Yeah.
Bobby, you have to say I have done that. I have done that. Hand you the hammer. I did it last Sunday, remember?
And I'm one of those type of women that if I see him picking up a hammer, screwdriver, nail, whatever, it turns me on. Yes.
So all of her Facebook friends walk around with $2 in the come around,
Yeah, she likes that. Yeah, I like a hands on man.
Handy man right here.
Yes.
I'm like, I definitely like that, but I also like a man that's gonna cook in the kitchen with me.
Yes.
Get some wine, turn some music on, and get the garlic and the sea salt. That's it up together.
And then it's a bonus too, Nina, if we gonna do it together. Oh my God, us working together in this kitchen.
You started to already show up.
Okay, so now we got Al.
Hey, Al.
So if men are opening doors and pulling out chairs
Okay.
and picking up the check and changing tires, etc. Hold up now. What is women's duty when you all have just met and it's the beginning of your courtship?
So you can't open doors in the beginning?
That's a given. Come on now, Al.
Al, come on. The opening doors is a given, but picking up the chair is a different topic.
Yeah, we kind of talked
We talked about it last
segment.
segment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The opening doors, I think, comes in
That
the
should be
beginning.
natural.
That's
We
a
should
given.
do that in
That's
general.
That's not supposed to be on that
For your
list.
woman.
Yeah, it's like, come on now, that's not even
But
in that category.
we did address that last time about the splitting of the bill. We addressed that. You know,
Yeah, we're okay with
we
splitting
okay
the
with splitting the bill, or even
I'm okay with the fact that if we gonna take, he took me out last week. Okay, hey, baby,
let me surprise
I can
him.
take you out this week.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now I can take, but what if I cook you a meal?
That's a bonus too.
If they don't count
That's
it,
yes,
if they don't
yes,
count
it
that,
does, yes.
they don't count that.
Oh,
How come you don't
wow.
count?
They better count
You're
that.
eating. If
You're
I cook
eating.
you a meal, are you counting the fact that I prepared a meal for you?
It
That
should.
should count.
It should.
That should count too.
Because you went out and spent the money, you
Come on,
prepared it,
guys.
which gives it more even love and thought.
It
really does.
Because
Time.
it's got
Nice
nice
restaurant.
purpose.
Restaurant.
And the fact that you know your girl can cook.
That's
Yes.
a bonus too.
That's a bonus.
Yes.
That's a bonus.
You never
But
go out
then-
hungry.
Is it still the case that in the beginning of a relationship, the man does he have to woo the woman? Is that
I feel like this: what you start, you should finish.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you're not gonna finish wooing me, if you're not gonna woo me later, don't woo me in the
Don't go in
beginning.
there again.
So,
Don't
yeah,
do me
so-
something
But
fake.
you know you meet their representative always.
Oh, that's on both parts.
Yeah, yeah, I think it's both
Yeah.
You don't
parts.
have a representative.
Huh? You don't have a representative.
No, I don't.
So what you start?
So you just
I am what I am who I am at all times.
Okay.
All right, now.
Okay.
So you know right about now, brothers is like, okay, man, we got, hey, she the one.
You see how much
What Joseph say?
Joseph said, well, I love a woman that can do it for themselves, but know that when I'm there, they don't have to.
Okay, I like that. I like that, Joseph.
We're gonna hook Joseph up. Now listen, ladies, Joseph is single.
You got great potential. Yes,
He
yes.
is single, so y'all put him in on the bridge.
We're gonna start Joseph. We put you on blast.
Not you on blast, Joseph.
We can't do the dating game.
We're gonna do
Yes.
the game the next time.
The blind dating game with Joseph.
Yes, you gotta meet all the ladies, Joseph, because we're gonna all hook you up like Steve Harvey did.
We all gonna be there at the restaurant when you meet these women. Give them like yeah, names. Said nope, send them home.
Right,
Nope.
right.
Y'all can
You have to have a microphone in your
You hear
ear.
her tell you what to say.
You know, we got speed.
What did he say? He just said something again.
He said, nope. I said, nope, that's okay. Let's go with that on his own.
There's nothing wrong with that, Joseph. Just go out and have some fun. What's wrong with that?
He don't want
Okay.
y'all looking him up.
Okay, what about we set up a speed date? Something like that.
That would be right. Yeah.
You know how they just had a speed date in the same place?
We could do
That's
this.
funny. Okay, so was there any more questions before we close out? I know. Let me see. The next segment would take place. So what we're trying to do is go weekly, but just to kind of build up the base. But just go to our Woman Cave page and like the page, and that's how you can stay updated on any like videos or questions and air dates and all of this stuff. So the next air date as of now may be June the 3rd, but it may be like a brief one next Sunday.
Right.
Something very brief next Sunday, but with all 5 of us here to be June 3rd, 4 o'clock. So just kind of like the page, follow us, share it, and keep you updated on everything.
Correct.
Kina is going to close out with,
Yes.
okay.
Well, as everyone know, there was a recent school shooting in Santa Fe, Texas. And we want to send out our thoughts and prayers to the family and friends of the victims. As of today, there has been 22 shootings within this year. Only in 2018, 22 school shootings.
Wow.
And I sit there and I was reading about the stories and the victims and even the ones that went out and target these victims. What is the purpose? What's the reasons behind this? You know, people are saying because there's no religion in schools. People are saying because of gun control. Some people are saying because of bullying. We never would know the truth about why this is happening. All we could do is send out our thoughts and prayers and just try to work with the schools and try to figure out a better way as far as metal detectors or something like that. But again, we all have to stay alert wherever we're at. It could be at the mall, it could be at a concert, it could be at the grocery store. You never know, even at the workplace. You never know why or when this is going to happen. Right. So again, we are sending out our thoughts and prayers to the family and friends of the victims, as well as the other victims in 2018 due to school shootings.
All right. Yes. On that note, we're going to turn up just a little bit. We're going to end it. But thank you so much for joining in. Sorry about the the
Technical
mishap.
difficulties
Yeah, that was
earlier.
kind of weird.
Yeah.
But thank you so much. We appreciate you. So
Thank you.
share this video. Share.
Like
I
and
dare
share. We
you.
love it.
Yes.
We love it.
So we're
Thank
gonna
you
go back
all.
to a little music.
And we'll see you guys
Thank you
later.
so much.
Thank
you
you.
for joining in.
Thank you.
Give you